Welcome back to Hawks Live. We are here every Thursday at 7 o'clock on Seattle Sports 710. I'm Michael Bumpus with Paul Moyer, and now we are joined by the man himself, Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Jaxon, how you doing, man?
Oh. I'm going to blame that on our producer here. Sorry. There, now you're up.
You hear me?
How you
What's
doing,
going
man?
on? I'm doing great. Great to see everybody. Great to be here. Yes.
Thanks for coming out, man. Hey, there's a lot to talk about, right? Ohio State. Everyone remembers that Rose Bowl game. Obviously, what you've done the last couple weeks. But, you know, we do prep before the show. Our producer, NASA, hits us with a whole bunch of facts about you. I didn't know you was tearing it up like that in high school, man. Like, it's ridiculous.
Crazy
What?
numbers.
82 touchdowns in 44 games, man, in the state of Texas. Now, I'm from California, so, you know, we like to claim we got ballers. You know, Texas got ballers. Florida got ballers, too, so I show some love.
Yeah.
Man, when did you realize, I know it was probably always aspirations for you to go to college and play in the league, but was there a moment in high school where you're just like, yeah, I'm that guy, and we're going to make this happen?
Yeah, I would say my junior year, I would say that's when it clicked to where, like, okay, I could be a professional at this sport, and lucky me, here I am.
Well, I'm looking at a senior year, and so JSN. Let me before I go on this. You're now JSN. How weird is that? I mean, look, there are people like Tiger. There's DK. There's a few people that's just a single name. Somehow it's transformed to JSN.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel good. I feel like it's a lot easier to pronounce than Njigba all the time. So I don't mind it at all. I heard the name in college and, you know, just been sticking with it ever since.
You and I were chatting when my kids are in Dallas, and he's from Rockwall, Texas, which is just outside of Dallas, a little kind of northeast, I guess, right? Yeah. I'm looking, they just had a new bond that came out. They're building a $150 million high school football stadium.
Wow.
Which, again, is crazy. Now, Rockwall, you had about 3,000 students. Just talk about high school football there. Right? We bring it up a bunch because we had a few guys who were in Houston, and they go, we got the best football, and in Florida. But, you know, Dallas, Allen, you guys, just talk about that moment.
I may be biased. I know you're from Cali,
okay.
But in Texas, I just feel like it's second to none, you know. The city, the support, football's a religion out there. And I was blessed to grow up to where, people cared about football. And, the stands were packed and, Friday Night Lights, it's a real thing. But just growing up with your friends and going to high school and playing together, going down, the road to state, there's nothing like it. I wouldn't say it's like the movie Friday Night Lights, but it's close for sure.
No, I feel it. The culture's different in Texas.
Yeah.
They believe in football. Out here in California, man, you got to pass some levies and some bonds and stuff.
Right.
Out there, they just do it. I love hearing about how guys became the person they are. Me, I grew up, I didn't have a brother or a sister, so I just out there with my boys on the block. But you have a brother, man, who's a professional baseball player, man. I would imagine there were some battles going on in the field, on the court, on the diamond. Like, what was that like, and how did he help you in your development?
He's actually in attendance today.
Cannon?
Yeah, that's my dog.
There he is.
A future Mariner, I love it.
Yeah, I know. Just growing up, we were competitive. Like you said, he plays baseball, at the highest level. And, it was tough. He beat me a lot. I'm starting to catch back up with the wins now, kind of making it even. But, it was hard. But I wouldn't be the person I am or the athlete or whatever, without my big bro leading the way and showing me, how to get it done.
Well, he takes the baseball route, you take the football route. I'm guessing he looks like he's a football player too.
Yeah.
So he definitely
football.
played.
Yeah.
And did you play baseball?
I did, yeah, for a little
just
bit.
Talk about who was better at what.
He would definitely say he was better at football. He played football longer than I played baseball, so I give it to him.
He definitely got that bill. He looked like he hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Now, you end up going to The Ohio State University, wide receiver man. You got Wilson, you got Olave, you're out there, you got Marvin Harrison, you got Emeka, who's a local kid from this area.
Yep.
Why did you choose that program, and what is it about that program that developed such good receivers?
Yeah. What stood out was the development, and Coach Mick, starting with him, our strength coach, one the most known strength coaches in all of the country. I knew that he would, if I stayed the course and listened to coaches like Coach Brian Hartline, being in the room with guys like Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, all the guys that you mentioned, that, I would, be sitting here, hopefully going first round like I did, and just being able to go down that road, I think was, I seen it, how it unfolded for others. Just staying the course is what I'm trying to say. And I knew that, being in that position, I could do the same.
You're wearing a sweatshirt. It's got some burnt orange on there, though.
Yeah.
What were you? Were you a Texas fan? I mean, I know in Dallas, I'm not sure which direction that goes.
Growing up, when I was small, I was an A&M fan. My dad was an A&M fan. And then around middle school, I went to the Texas OU football game, like every single year. Thought I was going to go to those colleges, either Texas or OU, but didn't. Ohio State was my first big offer my junior year. And, once I didn't have Texas, OU, and all those guys from home, and Ohio State offered me, I was like, forget it. We're just going to go be a Buckeye.
Man, I want to ask you some X's and O's, man. We broke down your very first touchdown. You're at the number one receiver. Tyler Lockett's in the slot. You got the post. He has the corner. Buda Baker's at the safety. He ends up going with the corner, and then you're wide open. When you lined up and you heard that play, is that what you anticipated? Was it a bust by the safety? Like, walk us through that whole scenario.
Yeah, so we had a crossing concept, and, I was hoping for cover 4 to where, they have their quarters, and Buda Baker, he usually doesn't make that mistake. A great football player, obviously, but you got to respect Tyler Lockett when he's running full speed at you and makes a cut. So he respected Tyler Lockett, took the corner, and Geno see me coming down the middle wide open.
And that wasn't an easy catch neither. It was kind of behind you. You had to put the brakes on a little bit. I know people are like, oh, it's wide open, great throw. Good throw. Geno got you, but I appreciate that about you, because that's easily the average dude might have just dropped that and tricked off the bag for their very first touchdown.
For sure.
Well, they're definitely starting to create things for you. Matter of fact, the winning touchdown last week. And one thing that jumped out at us, I go, oh, he's healthy. I mean, the quickness that you had. And early on, it looked like they were just trying to get you the ball, whether that was bubble screens, quick screens, just, let's just get them touches. Have the plays expanded over the last few weeks for you?
Yes, sir. And I feel like you see that, on the field. And, I'm just excited to continue to take on bigger roles. Had a little injury, a little shakeup in the beginning of the season, but returned, quickly to play. But I'm starting to definitely feel like I'm getting my groove and just trying to learn and grow week by week.
When they set you down and talked about how they're going to use you with this team, in the preseason, I go, man, let me see my guy catch some punt returns.
Yeah.
They put you back there. Something told me they told you to fair catch it. They just want you to get possession there. Was punt return something you wanted to do? I doubt they put you back there now. Obviously, the 20th pick, they want to protect you and make sure you're good. But is that something you wanted to do?
Yeah, for sure. I felt like anytime I can get the ball in my hands, it's good for, my team. So, I definitely would go back there. Like I said, the injury in the beginning of the season. But, you might see me back there here in a few weeks.
I love that. Look, you guys are You're talented at Ohio State, obviously, in the receiver group. You're talented here. I mean, there's obviously DK, Tyler. I mean, throwing D, you. I mean, Bobo doing some stuff. Yeah. And I was talking with Bump. Bump played. He was a wide receiver. I was a DB. Right. So we didn't complain about touches or opportunities. What is that like? And, again, it's a crowded wide receiver room, and you can't give everybody 10 touches. But how's that dynamic work?
I feel like Coach Pete Carroll in the front office, they get guys who want to win, first and foremost. And, I can sense that on everybody in the receiver room. And, it definitely feels good to go for 100 yards and catch three TDs. But I feel like we have guys in our receiver room who just want to win and, just take what's given to them, week by week, because you don't know what's going to happen, if it's going to be your day or not. But I just feel like in the receiver room, we approach the game the right way. Tyler Lockett, especially, him leading us.
What was that final drive like last week, right? You guys get the football. You got a chance to win the ball game. You're driving down, and then you get inside with the 15-yard line, and you hear your number being called, man. Walk us through the intensity in the huddle during that moment, and then what that moment was like when you heard the play call. You line up, you see you getting pressed off the edge, you got the safety over the top. If DK takes care of that corner, you're good to go.
Yeah, I mean, first I would just say, once we got the interception and we were going back on the field, I felt, very comfortable. I felt, everybody in the huddle felt, comfortable that we were going to go down there and score. I think that was Gino brings that presence, hey, we're about to go down there and win the game. And we believed it, made a good plays. Being in the NFL, a lot of games are won in the 4-minute, 2 minutes. So this is something we practice a lot. And I feel like that's what prepared us to go out there and do what we do. Hearing my name called, every play, RPO that has me involved or whatever, I'm always thinking, hey, I could get this, what am I going to do? And, it was my time to get the ball, and DK made a great block, and, we won the game.
Hell, just long enough, because we'd be holding as receivers. Hell, just enough and let them go.
You're always holding, that. All right, enough football stuff. You're, here you are, you grow up in Texas, you go to Ohio State, now you're Northwest, your brother's here. Just talk about a little bit, one, how you like in the Northwest.
Yeah.
What do you like to do in your free time? And, just maybe even a little bit about your family. I know it's kind of 3 questions, but you can take it anywhere you want. Just give them a little bit about you.
Yeah, I mean, Washington's been beautiful. I mean, like I said, the weather's been unbelievable. I got here in April. Spent a lot of time in the summers. Spent a lot of time on the golf course.
There you go.
On Lake Washington. Getting the whole feel for the city, and it's been unbelievable. Definitely super excited, that I'm here as a Seahawk. Couldn't see myself anywhere else for real. And going to Texas, going to Ohio, going to Seattle, I feel like I've seen everything now. But it's been amazing.
All right,
I know
that's
the 12 like you.
Jaxon Smith-Njigba. We appreciate you taking time
Thank
out of
you.
your Thursday.
Appreciate
Give
y'all.
it one more time for my man.